Hey again. This will be part 2 of my top 5 favorite strains. In the previous pod, I discussed my top 5 indica strains, and I will continue with my top 5 sativa strains. Number 5, Trainwreck. Trainwreck is a sativa-dominant hybrid with unknown lineage, but thought to contain Mexican sativa genetics. Trainwreck grows in a vine-like fashion and displays a lot of sativa qualities, including its slender, long leaves. The buds are very dense when grown properly and sparkle with lots of THC. Trainwreck has a great unique aroma, which smells like a combination of menthol and pine with a light citrus background. The high is very cerebral in effects and starts off with an increased heart rate, increased internal energy, and slightly alteration of visual perception. This intense start can be overwhelming for many patients who suffer from anxiety. Medically, this strain may be used for migraines, energy, and mood elevation. Trainwreck is not very common amongst dispensaries, but a very solid example of it can be purchased from medical patients at Fresh Baked Dispensary in Boulder. Number 4, Durban Poison. Durban Poison is a near 100% sativa strain that originated in South Africa. Sometimes it is crossed with a Dutch skunk variety to help give the strain stability, but the best Durban Poison is the original variety from South Africa. The strain grows like most sativas with a very lanky yet massive buds. Durban Poison smells like a true tropical sativa with a sweet and spicy overtone with a background smell of fennel and anise. The flavor is exactly the same, which is a must-have for sativa lovers. Durban Poison is best for daytime use because its effects stimulate creativity, sociability, and mood elevation. It has a racy feeling and can even be slightly psychedelic at times. Durban Poison is great for appetite stimulation, migraine relief, and overall mood elevation. This strain is common amongst dispensaries, but a very good version can be purchased at Natural Remedies Dispensary in Lower Downtown in Denver, Colorado. Number 3, Super Silver Haze. Super Silver Haze is a hybrid sativa but marks the epitome of classic Dutch cannabis. Super Silver Haze is a cross of Northern Lights, skunk, and haze. Super Silver Haze grows like a sativa but has indica qualities, like a somewhat shorter flowering period. Super Silver Haze has the classic haze smell, which is very light and floral, but slightly sweet and citrusy as well. It is an incredible smell that makes me think of Amsterdam. This strain is a very good sativa in effects with an instant uplift in mood, which will put a smile on anybody's face. It also has a very noticeable body effect that is derived from the Northern Lights and the genetics. Overall, Super Silver Haze is great for mood elevation and can be used for appetite stimulation as well. Number 2, Sour Diesel. Sour Diesel is one of the most common and popular marijuana strains of all time, and embodies everything that marijuana should be. Sour Diesel has unconfirmed genetics, but is thought to contain Mexican, Afghani, and Hawaiian genetics. Overall, Sour Diesel grows like most sativas and is very lanky with foxtail-like buds. Sour Diesel is the most pungent-smelling strain of cannabis available, and a small bud will make an entire room smell like skunk. Up close, Sour Diesel smells like a skunk, diesel fuel, and a slight bit of lemon lime. Sour Diesel is amazing, effects-wise, and one of the most potent strains to this day. It starts off with a lot of energy and pressure, and can even make the user immobile at times. Many users claim it is a dream-like high. Towards the end of the effect, Sour Diesel can act like an indica because of the crash it gives. Sour Diesel overall can be used for nerve issues, appetite, migraine, and sleep aid during the crash portion of the effects. Sour Diesel is literally sold at every dispensary at some point in time, but a great example of Sour Diesel can be purchased at Colorado Alternative Medicine in Denver. Number 1, Golden Goat. Golden Goat is an 80% sativa dominant hybrid. It is a cross of Hawaiian, Romulan, and Island Sweet Skunk. Golden Goat grows very tall like most sativas and can be very branchy at times. Golden Goat was created in Topeka, Kansas by accident and was named Golden Goat after the Golden Goat recycling machines in summer when all the soda syrup would sit out in the hot sun. The smell of the bud smells just like mentholated lemons and a little bit of cherry grenadine, while the taste is equally as complex with a slightly more floral taste. This is the best smelling sativa strain in my opinion. The strain exhibits extremely potent effects as well, which can be too much for patients or users who have anxiety or are anxiety prone. The strain starts off with a racing heart, buzzing body, and racing psychedelic thought patterns. Overall, this is a great strain for a day in the sun with friends because of its overall mood elevation and creativity. Medicinally, it is very helpful for migraines, muscle tension, and appetite stimulation. A great example of golden goat can be purchased at Green Dream Health Services in Gun Barrel, Colorado, and Colorado Alternative Medicine in Denver. These are my favorite strains that I highly recommend to any medical patient or recreational user to give a try. Again, if you would like any further information or detail about this pod, have any questions, or something new for me to discuss, please let me know and email me at info.with.a.voice@gmail.com.